Hi everyone, this is Ákos from Strongestme and today I'm going to show you the most effective stretch and mobilization to improve your squat form, your squat depth and your squat mobility, so improve your curve in your spine as well. So this opens up many different areas and improves the mobility a lot. So what we're going to do is basically a groin stretch, but what we're going to add as well, which the stretch itself many people know it, but we're going to add some hip mobilization into it, which not many people know, and also we're going to add some glute activation into the same exact movement, so you don't have to come down and stand up and use bands and different things. So we can do the stretching, the mobilization and the activation in one move, which is a lot more simple and very effective. Okay, so what I'll do first, I'll do a few squats so you can look at my mobility, because I'm not super mobile either, and then we're going to compare it after I've done the stretch and mobilization. This is not too bad. I'm going to about parallel and my back starts to flatten. Okay, and if I go any lower, then my back is really rounding. So we'll try to improve that. So hopefully after the stretch, I'm going to be able to go a little bit lower while keeping my spine more straight as well. Okay, let's give it a go. So we're going to do a groin stretch, come down on the knees. We're going to open up the knees as much as you can. So this one might look a bit funny at the gym, but I personally don't care what other people think. If you do, then you can do it at home, but you don't normally need to care about that, because everybody is there to mind their own business and do their own training. So we're going to open up the knees as much as you can. It's good to have something soft below, okay? And rather than just stay in this stretch, what we're going to do, we slowly want to go back as far as we can. So I'm pushing backwards with my hips. I really feel bit of tightness in the hip. I'm going to hold it for a few seconds and then I'm going to go forward. So here I'm relaxing first for a few reps, and then I'm going to use some muscles as well. So I'm going back, going forward. Can be pretty uncomfortable, but it's really effective. So here I'm using my arms to push back a little bit, allow myself to go further back, and here I'm going to use my glutes a little bit to push forward. Okay, you can use breath as well after a few movements. So I'm going to take a deep breath, hold it a few seconds, and then I'm going to push back as I breathe out. Deep breath, hold, and go a bit further. And again, I'm still going back. The same forwards. Take a deep breath, hold, and I got a good click in the hip there, which is okay. So I'm trying to allow my hips to fall forward. I'm not squeezing anything now, I'm just being relaxed. Okay. So if you feel comfortable with this, you can come down on the forearms as well, which is even better, but only if you can keep your back straight. So if you're down here and you end up rounding your back like this, then don't do it, okay? So I'm gonna come down here. If you can, follow me, and then we're gonna go back and stretch and go forward. It's pretty uncomfortable, but you'll see the benefits. Okay, so we could do more. I think that's enough for now, and I'm gonna do the hip mobilization next. Okay, so what we want to do is to open up the hip joint. So this is a ball and socket joint, so your femur, your leg bone sits in a nice and round socket and it moves around. So we want to try to open it up in this position. Okay, so what we want to do here, again, same position, this as far as you can, and then from there I'm just going to push one hip towards the floor while the foot comes out. So you push the heel out and the hip to the floor. Okay, coming back, and then the other side. So I'm twisting a little bit, keeping the leg bent. Here you might feel some good cracks and clicks, which is okay. I go back, and just one hip goes towards the floor. Again, the more the better. I'll do a few more. Make sure that you'll see the difference in my squat. Again, nice and relaxed first. And I'll just do a couple more. And here I'm gonna use my muscles to kind of push my heel a little bit further. Not forcing it too far. Just activating a little bit, pushing out. Just one more each. Okay, cool. So we did the stretches, we mobilize the joint. Next one we're gonna activate the glutes. Okay, so here what we want to do is a similar movement. So we're gonna come back to a neutral position, so you don't want to go all the way back or all the way forward, just in the middle. You wanna engage your core to pull that belly button in. Make sure your lower back is nice and flat. And then from here, we're gonna try to lift one heel off the floor as far as you can, without twisting. So this time you don't want to twist. You stay in the same position and just lift up that heel, so you're really gonna feel the glutes activating. Okay, I'll just do a couple more. I'll do at least 5, maybe 5 to 10 reps here. Just hold a couple of seconds. Again, the more the better. I'll do the same on the other side, which for me is a bit harder. Okay, just a couple more. You probably don't see what I'm doing now, but I just did the same thing on the left side as well, and then I'm going to lift up both feet at the same time, okay, which is even harder. So don't worry how far you get, just worry about feeling those glutes working. Okay, cool. So it's pretty uncomfortable, but it's very effective. So let's have a look at my squat, see if I can go lower while keeping my back straight, okay? I'm going to stand up, I'll just do a quick hip circle to loosen it up, okay? And then from there, I'm going to go nice and low as I can. And see, now I feel comfortable here, keep my back fairly flat, so slightly below parallel. So from here, I go to here, just by this one move, okay? So I didn't do 10 different stretches and 10 different activations. Just one stretch, mobilization, activation. So that's the quickest way you can improve your squat. Okay, hope you find this useful. The more you do, the better. If you have any comments, feel free to post them below. Subscribe for more. See you again soon.